get the question, how do you market a property? Well, I'll tell you, Craigslist is the biggest resource in the San Diego market. We find that majority of the tenants do seek out Craigslist as a resource to locating a property. Even if they go a variety of different other places, Craigslist is always one that they consider. We also use Trulia, Hotpads, Zillow. Those help as well. My thought is you go for maximum exposure because you don't care where the right tenant comes from, you just need to get your property out there. A for rent sign in the front yard is also helpful. A lot of times that we find that neighbors, they might know somebody that's looking to move. And when they drive by and they see the sign up, let's say they're not friends with the tenant necessarily, but they see the sign up in their neighborhood, well then they let their friend know, and their friend might become the next tenant. So there's a lot of different ways to market your property, but the internet's the biggest resource now. It used to be years ago that the newspaper was the biggest, and we don't market the newspaper anymore because we find that the internet to be the most effective. But one thing you got to be prepared for is immediate response. When you put your property on the market for rent and when you start marketing, be prepared to answer the phone, take the call, set up a showing, and show the property to prospective renters, because nowadays people have instant information, and if you're not available to show them the property, they're going to move on to something else. So try to be prompt in responding to people, because it doesn't do any good to market your property if you're not going to be available to respond quickly and take advantage of all those opportunities. At American Heritage Properties, we're here Monday through Saturday to answer calls and show properties, and we find it to be very effective. We place about 350 tenants a year, and the vacancy rate is maintained very, very low. It starts with marketing. You market effectively, you're going to bring in a lot of opportunities.